YouTube Reaper family, how y'all feeling? How y'all living? Let me know in the comment section down below, as it will help the YouTube algorithm. And don't forget to leave a like and a subscribe on the video, as we are going for a goal of 150 subscribers. We recently just hit 100, and I wasn't even being consistent with the videos. Now we finna engage in being consistent and dropping even better content. So I know 150 is going to be easy for us to hit. Y'all show me love, and I'm gonna show it back. And while we speaking of that, on TikTok, I'm doing a giveaway. You have to follow me on TikTok. I'm gonna put the description down below. I'm gonna go more in depth in the description down below about the giveaway, where I will be giving away two, not one, two free copies of College Football 26, just like we did last year for 25. If you want to be into the giveaway, follow me on TikTok and follow the rules. It's free for the first step, and it is incentive on the second step. But if you follow the first step, you will have one free ticket and automatically enter into the giveaway. Just follow the rules. Follow me on TikTok to get more information on that. But today we want to talk about College Football 26 new features and what they got coming to the game. Because before we buy the game, we got to know what we getting into, especially with EA. You feel me? I'm not expecting this big dramatic change because it is an EA game. I'm not trying to play EA, but not only that, it's one of their sports games. When we know their sports games come out every year, so it shouldn't just be this big dramatic change. It should from a consumer standpoint, but at the same point, football is football, and a football game gonna be a football game. But let's go ahead and dive into it, man. Let's talk about it. First, we're gonna start with the true college football gameplay. Even though we ain't seen no gameplay, because one thing I always want to see, I want to see two competitive players play it to where we can see it to its max capability. We can know what's cheesy, we can know what's not cheesy, we can know if this can be stopped, if this not can be stopped, this defense works, if this defense doesn't work. You feel me? We can know what's really going on, versus we just have to figure out throughout the year. And then maybe you don't like it, maybe you do, but he ain't winning because you already don't pay. But let's get into it. Like I said, true college football gameplay. Prove your program belongs at the top with enhanced college football gameplay, featuring new offensive and defensive mechanics. Experience new stunts, twists, and then make dynamic substitution when it counts. Now I like that because there was certain situations where I wanted to put a player in, maybe for a player two, but I wanted to be on the fly. I didn't want to have to go put him in the sub, but he in the package throughout the whole game, or I gotta sub him in the menu. I just wanted to make a quick sub on the fly. You feel me? My corner keep getting burnt. It's 3rd and 10. We weren't playing good defense. I'm gonna put my fastest corner out there so he doesn't get burnt. You feel what I'm saying? So I kind of like that. Now let's keep going. With over 2,700 new plays, you feel me? So I guess they adding 2,700 new plays to the plays they already had in last year. That's kind of okay because I did love my playbook last year. You feel me? Just add to it. You feel me? My Georgia Tech playbook, it was good. 10,000 players and over 300 real-world coaches with their true-to-life schemes. This is the most authentic college football experience yet. You feel me? I kind of like how they worded that. That did give me hype. It's college football. I feel like we're always more lighthearted to college football than we are to Madden. I don't know why, but we just love college football more. At least as I feel like more casual fans do, like myself. But with that being said, one thing that I didn't see that I did hear about, I heard if a defender doesn't have their head turned around to make a play, you can't pick the ball off. And that's like a 50-50, like either or give and take, because it's gonna, in past, it has benefited us, our previous Maddens being built up to know that, like, if I make a play on the ball, me as the user, I seen it. It doesn't really matter if his head is turned because I'm controlling him. You feel me? So it's kind of a give and take to where I get it. It's realistic. It's going to reward more throws, which I would love that part as well. But at the same time, I've already been making great throws, and I'm just used to the way the game is. I feel like it's going to be a big change, and the people are going to be really complaining about it because it's going to be a big change, and it's going to be like, well, I did have my head turned around, and maybe you didn't, or maybe the mechanics in the game, it have to be all the way turned around, not slightly, not at a 90-degree angle. It got to be at this angle. I don't know. You feel me? Like, I can see that being a problem. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it in the comment section down below, because, like, I'm telling y'all, the gameplay, people was already complaining about the defense last year, so I can only imagine you taking out more plays you can make on the ball. Like, people really gonna be complaining, even though it's college and, you know, a lot of high scoring games happen. You feel me? Unless it's Alabama going against like a Tulsa, or they going against Georgia Southern or something like that. Of course they supposed to smack them, but in all, you know, I'm saying this with all respect, in a competitive mode space, if I make the right plays and I'm making the right plays to win, I deserve to win. And I always want that in the video game. So if it can be like that, at the end of the day, I have no complaints. You feel me? But let's go ahead and go to the next article or the next paragraph. Over 300 real world coaches. We ain't gonna really dive into this, bro. We ain't gonna really dive into this. I'm gonna be straight up, bro. This is cool having the coaches in the game, but at the same time, I don't really care. You feel me? The only thing that's gonna be cool is when I go shake one of these real world coaches' hand at the end of the game after I just whoop their ass. You feel me? YouTube, forgive me, but I'm just telling you how it is. Once I get in that playbook, I get used to that Heisman difficulty. I'm gonna be rolling. You feel me? Me and my whatever school we go to, we gonna be rolling. I get my players in. I get all them players that's already in the school. I get my players in, fit my system, my scheme. I'm gonna be putting BTA built the ass. You feel me? So I ain't really worried about no other coaches in the game because I was already gonna create my own coach and start my dynasty with my creative coach. You feel me? It's just that simple. So we can get on from the coaches. But y'all let me know. That's something that hyped y'all up. You feel me? More like Saturday. There's something I want to get into because this was the biggest thing I took out of the trailer outside of the. We're going to get the Road to Glory. But it's one of the biggest things I took out of the trailer. Let me go up a little bit. You can see in this picture, like the atmosphere of some of these college games, especially at night. And I hope it's big time games at night, not just any game at night. You feel me? Make it feel big time. ESPN, you feel me? I be wanting different people to call different games. You feel me? Not this like a national championship game. That's the only big game or a playoff game. No, big games like this that mean big rank that can change big ranking in the season. You feel me? Tennessee versus Alabama coming to Tennessee. You feel me? That's a big game. It's a night game. You feel me? Make it a different type of broadcast. You feel me? Because we really feel that atmosphere, even just watching the game, let alone being there. You feel me? Also, I've seen a lot of these fireworks. I want it to be unique to their stadium. I don't want it to be this fireworks feel like they fireworks. This feels like this because at some point, with it being so many schools in the game, some stuff is going to be repetitive. And that was something I didn't like last year. After you play the game for so long, it gets so repetitive. So I want things to feel unique to that school, you feel me? Or maybe just let me be able to create different atmospheres, you feel me? That would be awesome. But I know they ain't in the game. But let's really dive into it. Immerse yourself in the ultimate game day atmosphere with more electrifying sights, sounds, and traditions, which is cool. Like I see certain songs, like I know Virginia Tech, I think they song in there. I forgot who else it is, but they exact like fight song is in there, which is cool. You feel me? Feel the energy of a new situation and stadium. I hate this word. Specific. I hate that word, y'all. It's whooping my ass. I'm sorry. Music, fight songs, and dynamic commentary. You feel me? I'm hoping dynamic commentary, y'all. That's basically you promising me that. Give me that. I'm up here fumbling over all my words, y'all. It's 5 o'clock in the morning while I'm making this video. Please forgive me, y'all. I've been making videos all night. You feel me? I'm putting out this work for y'all. So forgive me with talking with my tongue, but experience new presentation that reflects the importance of each game in the context of your season. Saddle up in Stillwater, host that golden egg, and raise the sword as the king of the turnovers in Coastal Carolina. I will beat the brakes out Coastal Carolina. Come on, we don't care about no Coastal Carolina. But nah, that's even good because you're showing it from different dynamics to a bigger school to a smaller school, even still having their traditions. I like that, and it's making it unique. So I kind of like that. This is one of the articles. This actually won me over. You feel me? Like if they can actually be true to what they're saying, I'm gonna respect them for actually pulling it off. We're surrounding you with the authentic, unrivaled school spirit, so you always feel right at home. Okay, now let's get to one of the biggest articles, you feel me? Road to Glory is probably my favorite. Well, it was my favorite mode before last year. I really fell in love with Dynasty mode last year. I really fell in love with it. When I was a kid, I was Road to Glory, but now I'm on for Dynasty. But I still love Road to Glory, and hopefully they can bring more features. My bad, I just heard something in the house, y'all, but that was crazy. But hopefully they can bring more features to the point to where Road to Glory still feels like one of my favorite modes, like it was in the past. Now with Road to Glory, the ultimate student athlete journey starts here. Rise from high school recruit to Heisman glory with every decision shaping your career. Build your highlight tape to earn an offer from your dream school. Rise in class rankings, secure scholarships before other recruits. earn coaches' trust, build team chemistry, and navigate the competitive recruiting process. Commit early if you found the perfect fit, or enter the portal if a better opportunity arises. Your path to the NFL draft is yours to define. Okay, so with Road to Glory, I'm already hearing, we're gonna be able to go back to high school, which was cool. We all knew it was coming. I feel like they just cut it off last year, so it could be a new feature this year. And I hate when games do that, but we still gonna take it and we still gonna play it. So I ain't finna really sit up and complain. You feel me? But I do hate when games do that. You feel me? Cause it just could have been in the game last year, and it could have been improved this year. One thing I don't like. High school, you will be picking moments from games. You won't be playing the whole games, and it's only 5 games, so I don't know why you got to pick little moments. So it's gonna be real quick with the high school process. But I do like that they said it will be a hat ceremony. I want to know how to cut scene or how that's gonna go. They said you're gonna be able to fake out one team, and like me, I can already see like Alabama on that table. I'm not picking Alabama. I'm putting Alabama on my table just to throw the hat. I might put Alabama and Michigan on my table just to be like, ha ha ha, y'all really thought I was going here. No, stop it. You feel me? Like, stop it. You feel me? But I don't want to mess up my top 3 and one of those schools be like, oh, you can start, and the other school I want to go to, and they be like, man, I can't start. So you feel me? I don't want to be in that position. So I don't know how I'm gonna do that. I might just do one school that I don't like. But also I heard what else did I hear? I heard that. That's probably it for right now, y'all. That's probably all that I heard. I'm kind of tired, y'all. Y'all still got to work, but that's probably all that I heard when it comes to that. You feel me? But that is kind of cool playing in high school. Road to Glory is Road to Glory, man. You get to control one player, your ultimate career mode, basically. Now, Dynasty, this the big one. And I already know with Dynasty this year, and I told my boy this, they had cross-play in the game where they didn't have cross-play Dynasty. They got cross-play Dynasty this year, so we could have a bigger Dynasty. I can't wait to be excited for that. You too, River family, if y'all want to join the Dynasty, let me know. If you are really committed, we want you. You committed. Feel me? And don't care about losing, because the first couple years, you feel me, we all might be playing with small schools, and none of us make it to the playoffs. You feel me? It's going to be mainly win your conference and go to a little bowl game, the little Sun Belt Conference, whatever bowl game. You feel me? Something like that. You feel me? Ain't even got to be in the playoffs. You feel me? So if you really with the grind, let me know in the comment section. I'll DM you, and we'll really talk about that in depth until the games come out, and we can really see how we rocking and how we gel to do a Dynasty. But with Dynasty, let's dive into it as well. Cement your legacy as one of the best coaches. Assemble an elite staff, upgrade your abilities, and then lay it out all on the field. One thing we're finna stop right now, because I played so long to the point to where I couldn't upgrade my abilities anymore, which was stupid as hell, because there was so many abilities. It was like, damn, I thought I was supposed to build up to get to this point, and I couldn't get to that point. So it was like, really, whatever you do in the skill tree, you just gonna do that even more elite, which was crazy. Like mine was recruiting, but I wanted to be an elite recruiter with also having like their CEO. It was like a CEO or it was one of the things that was at the top of the skill tree. And I wanted to be like that because that's what I felt like Nick Saban built up to. In my coach backstory, which add more depth to my Dynasty, was that I came under the same coaching tree as a Nick Saban and a Bill Belichick. You feel me? So I wanted to be able to build back build a Dynasty like those guys have. You feel me? So I ain't really like that you couldn't upgrade after a certain point. You feel me? Which is crazy. But navigate the now expanded and more unpredictable transfer portal featuring thousands of players each year. Now that kind of scared me because I had a lot of players, even after I won a championship, still trying to transfer. Some people like feeling like they ain't getting no play time, even though they want to make tackles. But I ain't finna get into playing. So that kind of scared me, because players not want to show up, and I still need that depth. But it's okay. I'm gonna do my job recruiting. Hopefully they do their job and just want to put the work in. Y'all let me know if y'all go through the same thing. Personnel management has never been more important, with new location-based visits having the potential to give your program an advantage in the recruiting. Now that's gonna be crazy, because it is like, say I'm in Florida. You feel me? I want to have an advantage on getting on Florida players now. You feel me? Not just because it's close to home, but because, hey, man, they come on, they want to stay. Well, they want to stay at home, but also they want to. No, let me say it like this. I want to have the advantage because I probably been watching this dude since he was in 9th grade. with him being in Florida, it's easier to travel to watch all those games. You feel me? Versus me just recruiting a 5-star. Oh, he good. We seen the tape. Let's go send somebody out there. Or let me go visit him. You feel me? It could be more dynamic to where you was in the 10th grade. I was already sitting down with your mama and pops. You feel what I'm saying? That's what type of coach I'm gonna be. I want to build those type of bonds. You feel me? So hopefully that comes to me and give me more leverage in recruiting. Hopefully, because that's what it's saying. Get an advantage. Hopefully, you feel me? Let me know if y'all feeling me now. I feel like I'm cooking with some of the stuff I'm saying. I just hope they cooking on the other end and meet me halfway at least. You feel me? But let's keep reading. Land critical talent for your team by managing the new dynamic deal breakers. Ooh, that's gonna be crazy. They say it's dynamic. So what if one deal breaker goes away and then another one pops up like the next week? Like that'll be crazy. But dynamic deal breakers and traits while trying to retain your favorite playmakers and cement your program's, legacy. That is going to be crazy, but also it's going to be competitive when it comes to recruiting. And like I said, we're trying to have more people in our dynasty this year, so that's going to be even crazier. Foundational football advancements. I think this is the last article that we're going to go over right here. Enhanced AI, dynamic play calling adjustments, improved blocking and coverages, plus new features like dynamic substitutions, which I feel that's one of the things on defense. I feel like I'm gonna love the dynamic substitutions. Custom zones give you more control on both sides. Custom zones, like how they had the custom stems, because custom stems was OP. Custom zones could be outrageous. You feel me? Give you more control on both sides of the ball, so you can show your opponent what your program is made of. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Defense might have some real improvement this year. We really just gotta see it. But is it gonna be a year where defense is more OP over offense, to where defense is more cheesier than offense? You're gonna really have to be real great on offense to be a good offensive player. That's cool because it does kind of seem more rewarding. But for the average or the casual player, I could see them complaining. You feel me? When it comes complaints, a game will change, because with come casuals come more opportunity of money or profit than your average competitor playing it. And you feel me? Because they like in a 1%, then versus the casual was like the casual, he probably just got this game later than everybody, but he behind the curve, but he want to cry. You feel it's just so much they go into it. You feel me? It's more casuals than the 1% who really competitive and really care about every minute detail. You feel me? But we ain't gonna hold y'all up too long. You feel me? Well, I ain't gonna hold y'all up too long. I just wanted to go over some of these news articles. What is coming new to college football 26? Like I said, before we buy, I wanted to talk about it. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, really 6 o'clock in the morning. I've been making videos all day. I've been grinding. Your boy is tired. I've been tripping over my tongue. I hope y'all still enjoyed the video. Like I was promising better content, but at the same time, I got to push out enough content so y'all still feel entertained. You feel me? So Reefer family, please stay blessed, stay dangerous, and please stay a part of the Reefer family. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment on the video. Also, like I said, I am doing a free giveaway for 2 copies of College Football 26. Use the description in the video to get more information, but the giveaway is taking place on TikTok, so I recommend just follow me on TikTok. That way you won't miss anything giveaway wise, or just anything Reefer family wise. I drop a lot of content on there. But like I said, love y'all. Stay blessed, stay dangerous, stay a part of the Reefer family. It's your boy Reefer, and I'm out.